Hey guys, it's me Mr. 250 and welcome back to Steins Gate Zero. It's been a couple days, mostly thrown off by my small vacation, the arrival of the Nintendo Switch, and me desperately attempting to finish Skyward Sword. So it's been a couple days, so allow me to bring you back up to speed. Last thing we were doing is that Yuki and Daru were on a date with Suzuha spying on them, getting caught, and then getting into a curry eating competition, as is usual on dates, I think. I haven't been on a date in a while. That's a lie, actually, I went on a date the other day. Anyway, that is nothing to do with Steins Gate. And I guess we're continuing their date? Sort of? In the end, Yuki and Suzuha did have their curry eating contest, and surprisingly, both of them completely finished their meals. Suzuha won by a very small margin, but the battle was exciting enough that not only the other customers, but the staff as well, were applauding at the end. But the whole time Itaru kept eating by himself. Since this wasn't even a conversation, let alone a date, she sent Itaru home alone. Wow, what a bad date. Part of her wanted to demand Itaru explain himself right now, but she decided to talk to Yuki instead. She tried her best to avoid Yuki so far in order to keep her identity a secret, but it was July now. She would be gone from this era very soon. This might be her last chance to talk to Yuki at all.
Suzuha-sanがいてくれて助かりました。
Yuki sighed a little after Utaru left.
私、もしかしたら気に障るようなことをしちゃったのかもしれません。橋田さん、私といてもあんまり楽しくないみたいだったから。単に緊張してただけじゃないかな。でも映画を見る前は楽しそうにお話ししてくれてたんですよ。それが映画の後はすっかりよそよそしくなってしまって、私何か間違っちゃったのかな。カレー屋さんに連れて行ってもらったのも私のリクエストだったんですけど、ずっとあの調子だったからさすがにちょっと困ってしまって、それで偶然お店にいた鈴葉さんに助けを求めたというわけです。
What had happened inside the theater? Suzuha hadn't followed them inside. She'd spent about 2 hours killing time outside.
あのさ、ゆきさんはなんで兄さんのこと好きになったの？いや、私が言うのもなんだけど、あんまりモテるタイプじゃないじゃん、兄さんって。鈴葉さんはお兄さんのことどう思います？私？好きですか？嫌いですか？好きですよね。見ていればわかります。まあ、
There were parts of him that she didn't like. But of course, she loved her dad.
で、私のことは別にどうでもいいじゃないか。それで、ゆきさんは？私はまだ好きかどうかもよくわからないです。そっか。
Not only had Itaru not told Yuki he liked her, this was still their first date, and they hadn't spoken that much before either. She hadn't even reached the point where she saw him as a member of the opposite sex. For almost a year, Suzuha had stayed with them, and she, Mayuri, and Ferris had done everything they could to get the two of them together, but there hadn't been any real progress. Suzuha felt uneasy when she thought about the future. Maybe her dad wouldn't be her dad anymore. Maybe her mom wouldn't be her mom anymore. Dad and mom wouldn't be together. She imagined that future.
そんなの嫌だ。
She looked straight into Yuki's eyes.
私さ、もうすぐここからいなくなるんだ。ちょっと遠いところに引っ越すんだよね。そうなんですか？多分戻ってこないと思う。心配なんだ、父さん、兄さんのこと。だからさ、ユキさん、こんなこと私が頼むのもおかしな話なんだけど。
And then she bowed deeply.
橋田至をよろしくお願いします。
There was no answer from Yuki. Suzuha looked up, afraid, and tried to gauge the expression on her face. She looked kind of lonely and kind of sad.
私はどうしたいんでしょうね。
Yuki whispered, and then Suzuha...
もうどうするんだよ。これじゃ破局の危機だよ。まだ始まってもいないけど。
As soon as she got back, she yelled at her useless father.
うおー、スズハごめんな。橋だけはもうダメなんだお。
しょぼくれてるんじゃない。シャレじゃ済まないんだ。とりあえず今日はなんであんな態度を取ったのかしっかり説明して。今朝出かけるときはあんなに楽しそうだったじゃないか。母さんだって映画の途中までは普通だったって言ってたし。一体何があったの？
いや、それがさ、聞いてくれよ。映画の座席って狭いじゃん。だから僕、天音氏の邪魔にならないようにと思ってできるだけ椅子の端っこに寄って座ってたんだよね。そしたら椅子がベキっていって壊れそうになってで、慌てて体を支えようとして肘掛けを掴んだんだけど、それが肘掛けじゃなくて天音氏のその手だったんだ
そんなこと母さん一言も言ってなかったけど。
嘘じゃないよ。あの柔らかい感触は肘掛けのはずがない。女の子の手に決まってる。
そう。
ただ僕、女の子と手をつなぐなんて2次元ならともかく3次元じゃほとんど経験なくて。
それでどうしたの？
天音氏優しいからさ、僕を傷つけないようにと思ったのか、その手を振りほどかないんだ僕ってこの体型じゃん。手汗とかかきまくりじゃん。ベッタベッタになるわけじゃん。なのに天音氏何にも言わずそのままで、なんかそれからすごく意識するようになっちゃって。
ああ、なるほどね。それであんなにポンコツになってたのか。
天音氏もきっと心の中でキモいうざい話せ変態って思ってたに違いないよ。
母さんはそんな人間じゃないよ。
In fact, from the way she was acting, she probably thought she'd upset him somehow. The problem was what she'd said.
私はどうしたいんでしょうね。
What did she mean by that?
母さんがわからない。
鈴葉 うなったら母さんのことは諦めて僕と二人で仲良く生きていこう。
言ってることがめちゃくちゃだよ。そもそも私はどうやって生まれてくればいいんだ。
でも無理だって。
父さんが頑張らないでどうするの？このピンチをチャンスに変えるんだよ。
She grabbed her father by the collar and shook him.
出ないと。
She remembered how sad Yuki had looked when they said goodbye.
出ないと取り返しがつかないことになるよ。
ですよね。
Suza was starting to wonder about leaving, especially now that she had even more to worry about. Maybe I shouldn't have talked to Yuki after all. She realized again how powerless she was, being from the future. Date ruined. The Global Brain Science Comprehensive Research Organization Japanese office prep room in Wako City hadn't changed a bit in 6 months. It was still far from being what it needed to be, and still almost completely empty. There were rows and rows of empty desks. The amount of dust on the tables had perhaps increased. After Dr. Leskinen had left, it probably remained unused.
わざわざ呼びつけてすまないね、リンタロウ。
ああ、いえ。
Dr. Leskinen had told me he wanted to update the Amadeus app to the latest version, so I'd come to his office after class. Maho had connected my phone to her PC to begin the process. He said it would only take 10 minutes, so I was sitting around and waiting.
ところで、リンタロウ。以前にも話したと思うが、本気で留学について考えてみないかい？
え？
君が問題なければ推薦状も書こうじゃないか。もちろんテストや面接はパスする必要があるけどね。
I frantically straightened my posture.
とてもありがたい話なんですが、今の俺の学力じゃまだ難しいかと。俺真剣にビクトル・コンドリア大を目指しているんです。だからこそ絶対に失敗したくなくて、そのためにはせめてあと1年本気で勉強すべきだって思っていて。
Dr. Leskinen pursed his lips as I tried to stammer out an explanation. But soon,
OK。
he patted me on the shoulder and smiled.
やはり君はとても思慮深い青年だね。
そうですか？そんな風に言われたのは初めてですが。
Saying it was one thing, but maybe I was just a coward. There were times when he needed the courage to move forward without being afraid of failure. Was now one of those times?
では、挑戦は来年かな？
そうですね。
Had I missed my chance? Would Dr. Leskinen wait until next year? I started to get nervous.
根を詰めすぎるのも良くないよ。例えば大学を見学に行くだけでもモチベーションのア
Don't
ッ
listen to him,
プ
he's evil.
につながると思う。
He's trying to get you into his evil laboratory.
見学ですか？
もしタイミングが合えば旅費は出すからぜひ一度一緒に行ってみないかい？
そこまでしてもらえるなんてありがとうございます。
もちろん私は次いつアメリカに帰れるかどうかわからないから時期については明言できないがね。
はい。
I bowed my head in gratitude, meaning Dr. Leskinen was a real lucky break for me. The irony is delicious. By chance, my eyes met Maho's. Although then again, I guess it's not entirely, like, regardless of whatever Dr. Leskinen's, planning or going along with, he at the very least met Amadeus Kurisu, and I'm sure that's a big deal to him. My chance, my eyes met Maho's. For some reason, her smile was a little sad. She quickly looked away and went back to her work. Suspicious. What could that mean? Maho is staying in a business hotel a few stops down from Wako City. She said she deliberately avoided staying in the same hotel as last time.
少し不便になったけれどね。
というか、少しは片付けたらどうだ?
She hadn't spent that much time in Japan, and it was already messy.
片付ける？私は自分が一番効率的に過ごすことのできる配置をしているだけよ。
You need that bag of trash in the corner? Is that efficient? Which meant she was refusing the hotel's cleaning service.
そんな風にデリカシーが欠けてるから先輩にはいつまで経っても彼氏ができないんですよ。
I could hear Kurisu from my phone. She was annoyed. After the app updated, I'd left Amadeus running.
大きなお世話よ。
この部屋の惨状で人を招くなんて普通は恥ずかしくてとてもできません。
Well, cleaning wasn't a specialty of mine either. It wouldn't be right to give her too much of a hard time.
それで、俺に話って。
I'd come to Maho's hotel because she said she wanted to talk to me about something. I wouldn't have minded talking to her about it in the office, but she insisted on speaking alone, in her hotel room. I knew she didn't mean anything by it. After knowing her for half a year, I knew she wasn't the type. Maho looked like she was having trouble finding the words she wanted to say.
あなたにまだ聞けていないから。クリスの事件の真相を。
I quickly shut down the Amadeus app.
それにタイムマシンのことについても聞きたいの。
タイムマシン？
クリスは中鉢論文に関わっている。そう言ったのはあなたよ。ねえ、あの子は本当にタイムマシンを？
How should I answer that? Last time, she'd been trying to decrypt Kurisu's laptop. I was willing to tell her what I'd experienced in order to get her to stop. In the end, I'd lost the chance, though. But things were different now. Kurisu's laptop was gone. There was no reason to bring it up anymore. But then Maho said something I didn't expect.
実は私、この半年、本来の研究と並行でタイムマシンの研究をしていたの。
Something feels wrong. You know, not just the normal, like, we know Dr. Leskinen is working in cahoots with the bad people, and that Maho got found out. But the why isn't Maho said anything to us about it? I've got some vague theories, but nothing really concrete, nothing with any proof to it. Mind control, maybe? Something like that.
なんだって。
クリスにできたのなら私もって思ってしまって。歪んだ対抗意識ね。意地になっているのかも。でもね、もしタイムマシンを作ることができたらクリスのことを救えるかもって。
Oh, just what we need, multiple time machines. This was awful. Why bring it up now? Maho is still haunted by Kurisu's death just as much as I was.
バカなことは考えるな。
岡部さん。
マキセクリスを救おうなんてそんな可能性はゼロなんだ。神の設営がそれを許さない。
やっぱりあなたやっぱり何か知っているのね。
Maho got closer to me.
もしかして実現させたの？クリスはタイムマシンを完成させている。あなたはそれに乗ってすでに人類初のタイムトラベルを行ったんでしょ？そうなんだわ。
根拠があって言っているのか。
I pretended to remain calm. Maho seemed shocked at her own words.
ごめんなさい。私どうかしているわ。こんな妄想を口にするなんて。
ヒアジョーさん。
Maho started to cry. I didn't know what to do and she started crying right in front of me.
どうしたのかしら。私こんな急に全然泣くつもりなんて。
She used her fingers to wipe away the tears. She seemed pretty unstable. I could sense a lot more fragility than I'd seen before. She looked like she'd been psychologically pushed to the limit. All the things she'd experienced must have taken a toll on her. When we were talking on video chat, I hadn't seen any signs of that at all. Should I tell her? If she was researching a time machine, that was a bad sign. She might start looking into things and open doors that should remain closed. If that was the case, I should just tell her what I experienced and then have her give up, just like I did.
わかった。俺が経験したことを話そう。絶対に誰にも他言無用だ。それともう一度これだけは言っておく。マキセ・クリスを救おうとは考えるな。いいな。
She nodded as she wiped away the tears. I told her about the events in the Alpha World line, about the time machine, about reading Steiner, about the method of sending memories back through time that I called a time leap, about how Kurisu developed a time leap machine that made this possible, about Suzaha Amane, the time traveler from the year 2036, about the future Suzaha had told us in the Third World War, and about how the race to develop a time machine would set off that war. I told her all of these things as matter-of-factly as I could. As for how Kurisu died, I couldn't tell her that. When I told her everything, she fell silent for a bit. She took a deep breath, frowned, and rubbed her temples.
頭が痛いわ。
全て信じる必要はない。俺の頭がおかしいと思っても構わない。だが、もし君がタイムマシンの研究を続けてマキセ・クリスを救おうとするなら、俺はどんな手段を使っても止めるつもりだ。だから変な考えは捨てるんだ。自分を追い詰めるのはよせ。
I was about to say more, but Maho put her hand up to stop me.
う少し整理させて。あなたの言うリーディングシュタイナーって新型脳炎のことじゃないの？レスキネン教授が話していた症状と同じだわ。
そうだな。そうか。レスキネン教授には話すべきかどうかまだ迷っているんだ。無用な混乱を招くかもしれないし。君はどう思う？
私に聞かないで。
Maho is still massaging her temples with her fingers.
そうだな。すまない。
あなたはクリスのノート PC を本当に破壊してしまったの？
ああ、壊した。
中身は見た？
ロックの解除方法がわからなかったんだ。見ようがない。
Even Daru said he couldn't do it. There's no way I could do it on my own.
あなたはクリスが書いたタイムマシンに関するオリジナルの論文を読んだの？
いや。
Maho kept asking me questions. She seemed to be in some kind of strange hurry.
あなたはクリスがどうやってタイムリープマシンを完成させたか知っているの？
おおよそはな。
再現できる？
どうだろうか。ダルの助けがあれば、あるいは
できるのね。
俺一人じゃ難しい。
私なら。
そんなことは考えるな。
Maho suddenly grimaced as if she was in pain. I realized how pale she was.
ヒヤジョさん、大丈夫か？
Did she really have a headache or something?
少し横になるか？
But she shook her head and kept asking questions.
タイムマシンは今どこにあるの？鈴葉さんが乗ってきたという。それはどこに？どこなの？
I wasn't sure if I should say it without Suza's permission.
秋葉原だ。
Maho looked so desperate that I found myself answering her question.
ラジカンの屋上に今もある。
そう。
Her shoulders slumped and her head drooped. I was worried that she might ask to see it for herself, but maybe she really was sick.
本当に平気か？
I put my hand on her shoulder and looked at her face.
今日はもう休んだ方が。
There was no warning at all. Yeah, something felt weird. Maho's tiny body slammed into me. The force was enough to push me back to the wall.
何を？
Before I knew it was happening, her arm was against my throat. She was using the bone in her arm to put pressure on my windpipe. I couldn't breathe or speak. I twisted my body and tried to resist, still clueless as to what was going on. Then she used her other hand to grab my head and slam it back into the wall. Her strength was incredible. I was a lot bigger than she was, but I still couldn't escape her grasp.
残念だわ、岡部さん。
Her voice was very dark and very cold. And suddenly she moaned again and her face twisted in pain.
頭が割れそうよ。
She was crying again.
なんで私に話してくれたのよ。あなたは黙っているべきだったのに。
I wonder if my idea of mind control isn't that far off. I couldn't escape. I grabbed onto her long hair and tried to pull her away, but she didn't move at all. It was as if she felt no pain. My phone had been vibrating in my pocket for a while now. I desperately grabbed for it. I pressed the button without even looking at the screen. Please, answer, Kurisu. I was blacking out. Was I going to die here? Without even knowing why Maho is trying to kill me. But the whole time she was strangling me, Maho looked like she was in so much pain. And wait, was she still crying? Before I could figure out if her tears were real or an act, I passed out.